So this is finally the final figure in the Retro Vintage Spider-Man wave of figures that I'm reviewing. I held off on the Ben Reilly Spider-Man because the one I received back when I got the wave had some terrible face paint apps, and this thing comes in this retro card. I didn't want to open it, so I'm going to keep that one for my mint on card because I can sacrifice the paint apps on that since I'm not opening it as long as the package is okay. And then for the one I'm opening, I gotta have good paint apps, obviously. So I waited and waited, and Toy Maestro, if you ever are curious on where to order some figures too, you can check out Toy Maestro. They came through for me here on this one, so I appreciate you guys hooking it up on this Ben Reilly. So check them out on Instagram. He does get new stuff and you can pre-order through him and all that stuff. So if you want another toy store to shop at, then check out Toy Maestro. So he comes in the retro vintage packaging, of course, nothing different there. On the back side, we have the rest of the wave, which I have reviewed everybody here, so check out those reviews if you missed out. We have the Spider Armor Mark 1, we have Hammerhead, Symbiote, Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, and Shocker. The read-up at the back says, after years of self-imposed exile, Spider-Man is back, now calling himself Ben Reilly and sporting a brand new costume and web shooters. The wall crawler returns to fight crime. Alright, so Ben Reilly, Spider-Man, comes with only 3 pairs of hands in total, and that's it for accessories. So you see the hands he has on right now, it's the web shooting hands. And then we have the wall crawling hands, which a lot of people always request. So here are the wall crawling hands. Pretty standard, pretty cool. Nothing, to gripe about here. Paint apps are applied very well, so that looks good. And then we get a pair of fists, and that is it. So here are the pair of fists. Again, nothing, no issues here, so all is well. That's it. That's all you get. Alright, so here's a closer look at the head sculpt of Spider-Man. I think it's the same head sculpt as the one from the Series 1. Retro vintage Spidey, the classic suit. And of course, upon inspection, something's off here. It's the line work. It's not aligned correctly. It's a little bit shifted to the side towards this eye, so it kind of looks like his eyes are not like evenly lined up. But it's not the eyes, it's the line work. So that's not, it's not centered. But it's definitely better than the previous but it's definitely better than the previous Ben Reilly Spidey I had that had paint chips all over the face, so I'll take this. So I'd rather take this over that for sure. But going down to the torso, pretty cool. A lot of paint apps here. The line work is pretty decent. There are some spotty areas on the black spider, like right here. Some paint missing there and some paint missing there, but nothing insane. Nothing too crazy, so I can't really complain too much. On the back side, there's a look at that. It's actually cleaner on the back than the front. Of course, the side that you don't look at is much cleaner than the side you look at. And then going down to the legs, pretty good stuff here, pretty clean. We do get pins, of course. This is on the Retro Series 1 Spidey body mold. So that one did have pins. It's the best Spidey mold so far, but it arrived to us before the pinless tech. So until we get that new one, that new definitive Spidey without pins, this is what we got right now. So the only thing that bothers me here is, of course, the red right here on the inside. But that is it. Then we got the elbows right there. So let's move right along with this review and head over towards the size comparison or the side-by-sides. Alright, so first up, of course, I'm going to go ahead and throw in the Series 1 Classic Spider-Man. It's still my favorite Spider-Man figure in Marvel Legends. So you can see here they are both sharing the exact same body mold. And the head sculpt is the same sculpt, but the line work is painted slightly differently, ever so slightly differently. It seems like the webs are a little bit more spread apart on the classic version, and it's a little bit more tighter on the Ben Reilly. Up next we have Symbiote Spidey from this very series that we are looking at with Ben Reilly, and also exact same body mold as Ben Reilly and Series 1 Spider-Man. Only difference here is, of course, the paint deco. Alright, so throwing in Hobgoblin from this very wave too. We're going to go ahead and look at figures from the same wave here. So here is Hobgoblin standing next to the Ben Reilly. Then we have Shocker. Up next we have Spider Armor Mark 1, and it's one of my favorite Spider-Man figures in this wave, and he looks great. And next to Ben Reilly, check that out. Pretty drastic difference. And then last but not least, we have Hammerhead, which is also one of my favorite figures in this wave. And then just throwing in some random figures from reviews that I just recently reviewed and uploaded, so check them out. We have Quasar. This is the Walgreens exclusive. And then lastly, also recently reviewed, another Walgreens exclusive. This is Baron Zemo. So that will pretty much wrap things up on this review of the Ben Reilly Retro Vintage Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure. And overall, he is what you expect. He is the awesome Spider-Man Retro Ultra Articulated Body Mold. So, all the awesome poses are going to be possible with this figure. I love that they're using this awesome body mold for all these Spidey suits. But, of course, there's always that but. It's their own fault. They introduced the pinless tech, so now we want it in pinless tech. So, what's going to happen when we get the new pinless classic Spidey? Are we just going to get another Ben Reilly? Are we going to get another symbiote Spidey in that body mold? Maybe, because I'm sure we'll buy it. But yeah, this thing's dope. I like it. Very cool. Very happy with it. Thank you, Toy Maestro, once again for the hookup here, for coming through with this, since nobody else had it. Couldn't find it. And I mean, most people had it for pre-order. I didn't want to wait, so obviously I wanted to review it. So he came through with it before anyone else. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please hit that like button. Support the video. Get it out there so everybody can see. And also consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. As always, take care. Take it easy. And I'll catch you on the next one.